So what do you use in place of the alcohol to replicate the taste? And if, I guess, somebody did a blind tasting, one Manhattan with alcohol in it and one without, could they tell a difference?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good question because I think, we kind of liken it a lot to the alternative milk category, right?
Hmm.
I remember the first time I tried almond milk, I was like, oh, all right. So it doesn't taste exactly like vitamin D cow's milk.
Hmm.
But you're like, okay, it's used in the same way. It has the creaminess to it, has the flavor notes there, and you use it in your coffee, or you can use it to make ice cream, or any of those kind of things. So you can definitely tell a little bit when you're drinking like our tequila versus an alcoholic tequila, because ultimately they are derived from the same things, just done in a different way. So, for example, tequila is born from agave. Our tequila is the same thing. It's born from agave. We just never go through a fermentation process that creates alcohol in it, right? So our whole process is distillate reconstruction, which ultimately kind of says, all right, what are the 10 great flavor notes that we want to have in a reposado style tequila? We distill at the flavor level. We put them together in a way that makes it, kind of creates a flavor profile of a tequila, and we never fermented the product. And so, ultimately then, one of the secret processes that make it kind of magical is, as you probably know, when you take a sip of bourbon, it because the role that ethanol plays on your palate is significant, man. Like you feel the burn, and it has a real impact. And so for us, we use kind of an interesting concoction of spices, actually, to be a proxy for what ethanol does to your palate. So you take a sip of our bourbon or our gin or any of them, it really does deliver an experience versus just a flavor.